Alright, so we're back today with another video. Today what I'm going to do is a little challenge. So I found a wheel online, and then over here you see I just have a bunch of positions labeled out. Basically what I did was I have all like the starting positions, but I kind of made it a little bit easier on myself, but you'll see. Basically what I'm going to do here, I'll do a little demo. I'm just going to spin the wheel. I can, from the team that I get, I have to pick any player, any position from said team. So we'll just start with Patrick Mahomes. Oops. So I'm going to write him over here. Boom. I can't take another quarterback now. Right, so I can still get the Chiefs later on, take like Travis Kelce, Creed Humphrey, anything like that. But this will test kind of my player knowledge. Hopefully I can name a couple people from every team that are going to be at least playable. If there's anybody, like I should be able to at least name somebody at the position that I would need for any team. But it might be like a third string guy that I just happen to know their name. And if that happens, if that's the only person I can name, that's who I get. And once I take a position, I can, so like say I take like an outside linebacker that's like TJ Watt. If I get like 3 other linebackers, I can move him down to edge or something. I can do that. I'm going to try not to do that, but I'm going to play them as the position that they should be at. But once I take the position, I'm done with them. That's all I can do. So we're going to see what I can do. So I got Mahomes at quarterback. Can't really do much better than that, especially in Madden since he's 99, and I think the only 99 quarterback. So go ahead and spin again. I'm not going to eliminate the teams. We're just going to keep going. That way I can get the same team multiple times, whatever. Commanders. They have Deron Payne at D tackle. They have Chase Young at D end. They have Terry McLaurin. I think I go Deron Payne because there's a lot of edge rushers. I'm just gonna go Payne. But I think it's harder to find like a stud defensive tackle versus a defensive end. Oh, also you see like I have 3 receivers and 3 corners. I'm gonna have like a slot guy. Obviously those aren't starters necessarily, but that's how I'm gonna draft it. And linemen, if I don't know like a center from a team, but I know like they have a good left guard, I can move them to center in the game. It's not going to matter that much. I need to make it a little bit easier so I can at least, because I only know like a couple centers that are like really good, and top 2 are obviously like Jason Kelce, Creed Humphrey, a couple other guys that are decent but not like that level. So if I can find somebody else that's like a good lineman, I can move them around. So keep going. I'll try to get into it a little bit more quickly now, less talking. Would have loved the Eagles, but we'll take Micah Parsons. I'm going to put him at end. In Madden, he's an outside linebacker. I prefer to have actual linebackers playing outside linebacker. I don't trust him in coverage, so I'm going to put Parsons here from Dallas. Keep going. Again, we have an outside linebacker that play. I think it's an obvious choice. I'm going to go TJ Watt here. Do I play him at end? I'm going to go ahead and put Watt at linebacker. We'll put him here, so he'll be an outside linebacker from Pitt. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I got possibly the 2 best rushers in the league. Panthers. I'm trying to think like what studs they have. I know they have like, I can put Brian Burns. They have him at defensive end. I feel like they have a good linebacker that I just can't think of off the top of my head. Oh, they have J.C. Horn at corner. I'm trying to think of like studs they have. Like DJ Moore, they don't have a good quarterback. The running backs are average. Tight end, no. Offensive lineman, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. They probably do have a good lineman. And I would say that Burns is not quite as valuable. Like I already have 2 really good edge rushers, and obviously that's not that hard of a position to get. But I think I'm probably going to play Horn at like slot, or have him as my 3rd cornerback on the depth chart from Carolina. We'll move on. We get. I would love the Colts. That would have been my first offensive lineman. Actually, I'm going to take. They have Hutchinson. I'm going to take Penei Sewell. Good young lineman. I'm just going to put him down at like 3. I don't know. Well, I'll put them like somewhat in position. I think he can play guard or tackle. I'm just gonna put him here. Oops. Sewell from Detroit. I feel like they have another good lineman, but I'm confident in Jay Sewell. My offensive line doesn't have to be absurdly good. I would have loved to get Quentin Nelson there, though. Cowboys again. I guess CD. Take CD Lamb. From Dallas. I've already Dallas twice. Not that I don't want either of their running backs. I mean, Houston. They have. Who do they have on defense? I can't think of anybody on defense. I'm drawing a blank. This is so much harder under pressure. Okay, well, they still have Laramie Tunsil, I think, and I think he's still decent. So, well, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna double check. They have Laramie Tunsil. Alright, so I put Laramie Tunsil. Just gotta really hope I don't get Houston again. I get Steelers again. I mean, I know they have a good offensive lineman. Somebody, but... Oh, but they have Minka. I'm going to take Minka Fitzpatrick. Yeah. Minka from Pitt. I wasn't going to think of that. I was about to take probably Freiermuth. That's not spelled right. I don't know. I'm keeping it. It's probably spelled wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know the spelling. We'll go ahead and take Jefferson. Don't know if I'm going to get anything much better than him. From Minnesota. I just got Minnesota twice in a row. I'm going to respin. I just don't... If I get them again later out, that's fine. I just want to get them twice in a row. That's stupid. Baltimore. So, probably Marlon Humphrey. I mean... They have, like, some good defensive players. They have Mark Andrews. Marlon Humphrey is pretty solid, though. I'm going to go ahead and take Marlon Humphrey. I'm just going to do that. I mean, I think he's a #1 corner level. Oh my god, I got Houston again. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, see, if I didn't take Jefferson, I had an option of taking Brandon Cooks. I mean, with Cooks, that wouldn't be bad. I'm not taking a tight end. I'm definitely not taking a running back. Oh, shoot, I don't even know I don't know their kicker or their punter. I would say I would just take their kicker or their punter, but I don't know who they have. So I can't do that. If it comes down to it and I'm like punter is my last position, I'm just going to take whatever team I get. Even if I don't know who it is, I'll just look it up. But I'm not going to do that here. I could have looked at it too and I would have known. I would have been cheating, but yeah, I don't even know. I guess I have to take Green. Well, who was the other one that they had? They have Quisenberry. I'm just going to take... I'm taking Quisenberry. I also still don't know how to spell that. Berry, sure. That sucks. That's 3 teams I've gotten twice, and make that 4 teams I've gotten twice. Alright, well, I guess I'm going Jeremy Chin now. Sin. Chin from Carolina. That's annoying. Carolina. I think they play. I think Isaiah Simmons is a safety now. I could just play him at linebacker. That'd be really fun to play with. They have Buda Baker. Who's their corner? No, they have like Byron Murphy. I feel like they have another corner. I just can't think of who it is. Linebackers, they have Isaiah Simmons is the only person I can think of, but I think he plays safety, like I said. They have J.J. Watt. I'm not going to take J.J. Watt. Can't think of any linemen. So it's basically either Zach Ertz or Hopkins. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. They also have James Conner, but I think I can get a better running back. So we're just going to go ahead and take... I guess we'll move him back to the left where he's supposed to be, and then I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to take Lane Johnson. So I could take Darius Slay. I think I can get another. I'm not going to take a tackle. I'm not going to take an end. Could take Dallas Goedert. Could take Miles Sanders, but I think the best value is Lane. Why is that tiny? Lane Johnson. Up from Philly. Yeah, keep going. Don't give me Houston again. Oh man. I guess I'm taking Kenny Green. That's so stupid. Green from. I have 3 offensive. The whole left on my offensive line is just going to be from Houston. Wow, that's stupid. I did a little bit of practice with this spinner, and I wasn't getting multiples like at all. And now all of a sudden, I just getting nothing but. So I'm taking Fred Warner. That is the Niners, right? Why is that so blurry? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Fred Warner. I could take Bosa, but I already have some good edge rushers, and Fred Warner's, I think, the best linebacker in the league. I don't think there's much question. If you're considering Parsons and TJ Watt linebackers, but I'm saying like drop back in coverage, make tackles. Those 2 are both basically just rushers. From San Fran. I wouldn't mind getting them again and getting Christian McCaffrey. I almost got it. Who do the Bears have that's really good right now? They have Cole Kmet, not taking him. Couldn't tell you their kicker punter. I feel like they had like Cody Parkey, kicker. Couldn't do their punter. I'm going to. Because the only other person I could really take that I can think of off the top of my head is David Montgomery. I would rather not have him at running back, but okay, so I'm going to look it up. If they have Cody Parkey at kicker still, I can take Cody Parkey at kicker. If not, I guess I'm going to take David Montgomery because that's the only person I can name on the team off the top of my head. Can't think of a good corner. They have Darnell Mooney, can't take a receiver. Cole Kmet, but I think I get something way better. I just gotta decide what's more about. Like I could have taken like Robert Quinn, but he's on the Eagles now. Roquan Smith is gone. So I would have to decide between David Montgomery and Cole Kmet. I would say running back's probably more valuable, so maybe I will just take Kmet. Okay, but if they have Cody Parkey, it won't matter. So Bears depth chart. Nope, they have Cairo Santos. God dang it. Who else would I even have taken? Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about offensive linemen for them. I think my line's filled, right? Yeah. So that wouldn't have mattered anyway. Couldn't take a receiver, so yes. I think I'm just gonna take Cole Kmet. So I can't take Cairo Santos because I didn't know him. So yeah, we're gonna take Cole Kmet, I guess. We saw the worst tight end that I could have gotten, but I had opportunities to take better tight ends that I passed on that I wish I could have had something better than Cole Kmet. The Colts. I could have had Quentin Nelson. So I think we're just gonna go Jonathan Taylor. So you have I want to save punter, I think. Pretty sure the Colts have Rigoberto Sanchez. So I would actually know the punter for them. I feel like DeForest Buckner's taken a little bit of a drop this year. They have Darius / Shaq Leonard, whatever you want to call him. I think Jonathan Taylor's the best option, though. Indy. Watch now, I'm going to get, like, the Titans, and the only person I'm going to know is Derrick Henry. Oh, that's good. So we'll... yeah, I don't know what... Oh, they have, like, Bradley Chubb, but no, I'm going to take Xavier Howard. Yeah, so we'll just put him here, it's fine. Oops. Why I want to capitalize Xavier? Okay, let's do that for Miami. Okay, so I have a linebacker, D tackle, D end. I would have thought that I would have been able to fill in my D tackle and D end by now. Oh, they have Christian Wilkins, don't they? Shoot. I'm gonna take Justin Tucker. See, this is where I could take Mark Andrews if I didn't already take Kmet. Let me just think real quick. So I have Patrick Queen would be a decent linebacker. I'm pretty sure they still have Calais Campbell. I feel like he's not as good this year as he's been recently, and he's very old now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take Tucker. And we can't get any better than that kicker anyway, so might as well just do it. I still need defensive end, defensive tackle. Bills have Jermaine Edmonds from Buffalo. Yeah. So I know they have Ed Oliver, who's probably better D tackle. But I'm not 100% sure that that's who I'm thinking of. We're going to take... I'm just going to stick with Edmonds and just hope for the best. The Rams. Okay. I mean, Donald hasn't been quite as good. I'm playing him, but... I'm playing him tackle. I know he is listed as an end in the game. So now I just have a defensive end and a punter. Defensive end. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take Bosa. Come on. Bosa from Chargers. And then it's just a punter. So I'm trying to think what punters I could name now. Rigoberto Sanchez. yeah, so I'm just basically just gonna have to, unless I get the Colts. Hecker. I don't know if they still have Hecker. Oh wait, that was them twice in a row. Wasn't? No, it was not. There was one gap in between. So, nope, they have Riley Dixon, so I'll take it. I think he's decent too. Why does it keep doing that? Dixon from LAR. So I had the LA Rams, LA Chargers, and the LA Rams 3 picks in a row. I mean, this is a pretty solid team though. So now we're gonna put it in Madden and see if we can go 17-0 with this team. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't really think there's a team that should beat this team, but I think advantage is so hard to go undefeated. I've seen better teams from other people do stuff like this that didn't go undefeated, like full 99 overall teams that lost 2 games. So we'll see what happens. So I'm going to put it in Madden, and I'll be back. All right, finally got everybody in Madden. Got the team completed. It took me a little bit of extra work because there was Joey Bosa was hurt, so it wouldn't let me trade him, and then salary cap wise it wouldn't work. So I had to move some stuff around. I ended up turning off the salary cap. I had to like restart the whole franchise and set some of the settings to make it work. So I turned off injuries. So I think it's gonna be better for something like this anyway, because then one of my star players are gonna get hurt, and I'm not gonna have the team that I picked up anyway. So I turned off injuries, turned off salary cap. Everything should be good to go now. Everybody, I traded them all to the team, so we're all good to go. We'll just pull it up real quick so we can look. Just a reminder of who all we got. So you're gonna see right away some problems here. So, well, first of all, the biggest problem, Quisenberry isn't even the starting center for the Texans. I don't know why I knew him. He's not like a rookie or anything. He's in his 4th year. Maybe there's another Quisenberry that's decent, but yeah. So Quisenberry is not very good. Kenyon Green, I was thinking of Kendrick Green, who's a little better. So Green's not very good either. And of course, these are the 2 guys who are already on the Texans, and Tunsil. So the whole left side of my line is all the Texans starters / backup center. But then luckily I have some studs over here. And Larry Tunsil is very good too. Cole Kmet, again, wish I could have done a little bit better there. My receivers are absurd. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, obviously really good. And Mahomes, the best in the league. As far as overall goes, who's the best quarterback in the league? That's debate, probably him, but there's some other options in real life. Defensively, I messed up a little bit with the Commanders. Payne's not their best defensive tackle, just the first one that popped in my head, and I wasn't thinking clearly at the moment. Corners are really good. J.C. Horn's not that great, but 80 overall is not bad. Safeties are solid. My linebackers are really good. Defensive line, really good. So pretty confident there. And then obviously I have Tucker and Riley Dixon. So pretty good there. Specialist I don't really care that much about. Slot corner, that's fine. This is all fine. Yeah, not worried about any of this. Wait. Oh, is this the right one? Okay. I'm just gonna put CD here. Yes, I'm putting CD here just so like one of my actual players that I picked is playing. I'll do the same thing here. I'll put okay, that's fine. I wish I could put probably Sewell or somebody there. I don't know, but that's fine. Not worried about kicking and punting and returning all that. So we're gonna go ahead and sim now. I'm not gonna do any of the objectives or anything like that on here. I'm not gonna mess with the team at all. Not gonna upgrade anybody. Everybody's what they are, and we're just gonna hope that we can go undefeated. So we'll sim to mid-season to start. Thinking about playing a game. If we get to the playoffs, I might play. Well, obviously we'll get to the playoffs, but I might play like the Super Bowl or something just to have some fun with it. But so we can see how the team actually plays, to see how good of a team we up with. And remember that I did all this off of spinners, so it's not like I was actually picking dream players or anything. So I feel like we actually built a pretty solid team. There's a couple of people that aren't the best. Obviously, my offensive line could be significantly better. I wish. I did a little bit of a practice before I did this, and it came out quite a bit better. Like, for example, my offensive line was Trent Williams, Quentin Nelson. I had Sewell and Tunsil in that as well, and Elijah Vera Tucker. Vera Tucker was probably my worst out of all of them. I had probably two of the best at their position, offensive line, so could have been better. And really, that one I didn't even have any holes. I mean, I'm looking at it to see what I didn't get studs at, and I mean, I had Devin McCourty is probably the worst player on the team, so I mean, that one turned out really good. I wish I would have recorded that one, but that's fine. But so you see that we are 6-0. Again, not going to do any of this stuff, but we see we're undefeated so far. I think I might go in. I mean, it's working so far. Let me look at our schedule real quick. I want to see, like, are we beating up on teams, or are they close games? Pretty close with the Colts, beat up on the Broncos, really close to the Chargers, destroyed the Jaguars, and very close with the Raiders. So we really haven't played that many great teams so far. Also, you got to remember that some of the teams are significantly worse than they are in real life now because I took their players. Like the Steelers lost TJ Watt and Minka Fitzpatrick, so they're significantly worse. So some of these teams are going to be worse than they should be. So really our schedule looks pretty easy, actually. However, I think since it's been close games, I think I'm going to go in and change my schemes. I'm going to change to Kansas City's offense. I know they're very good in sim. Kansas City defensively. I'm trying to think of what defense would be good for simulation. Like what defenses put up good stats. I can't really think of it. Yeah, I don't know what defenses are like really good simulation wise. So I guess I'm just gonna keep it with Houston because we've been doing fine. Okay, that's fine. Maybe change this to a better scheme fit. 88 for verticals and run, that's fine, just keep it, whatever. 82 for base 4-3. Oh, there, that's good. We'll just do that. Hopefully that doesn't screw me, but mainly just want to put Kansas City's offense in because I know they're really good in sim and we've been in close games. I'd rather put up a lot more points. But I mean, we should be safe this week, 0-6 versus 6-0. Play the Eagles next week. That one could be tough. All we took from them was Lane Johnson. So they're not going to be much worse than they are. And we know that they're probably I think they're the highest overall team in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and sim the rest of the season, and then we'll come back and see stats and everything. So, I mean, we started off good. A couple close games. I think actually using the Texans, I only did that because they were the team that had the most players from. So it was less trading and stuff I had to do. But it actually kind of looks like it's going to be in our favor because they had probably an easy schedule since they were one of the worst teams in the league last year. And I know some of the schedule is based off of your record. 14-3. We lost 3 games. Okay, so I'm going to assume we lost to the Eagles. Looking at the rest of that schedule, it wasn't that difficult. So I'm very confused of who all we lost to, especially since we started off so good. So, I mean, we beat the Eagles. Wow. We beat up on the Titans. Barely beat the Eagles. Beat up on the Giants. Barely beat the Commanders. Like, come on. The Browns. The Cowboys. Okay. I guess we destroyed the Jaguars the first game. How do we go from, what was it, 35-0 to 24-27? Jeez. That's crazy. Um, I mean, the Cowboys, I guess, yeah. I mean, they're one of the higher overall teams. Like, if it's going to be somebody, I guess it would be them. I mean, I figured it'd be them or the Eagles. The Browns, I feel like we should have beat the Browns. See, the thing was, we didn't take anybody from the Browns. Like, they were down Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. And they still beat us. I should have put on the Cowboys defense or something. Obviously, they're just insane. Let me look at this game, see what happened. So Dak threw 3 touchdowns to Mahomes 2-2. 331 yards though, but Zeke ran all over us. They didn't even. Pollard had 2 carries for -2 yards. Like, that's wild. But Zeke just destroyed us, 104 yards on 21 carries and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor had an game. The receivers Jefferson, Komet, Gallup destroyed us. Cole Beasley, really? CD sucked. You'd think that'd be a revenge game for him, for them trading him to us. And T.Y. Hilton. Like, T.Y. Hilton performing basically the same as DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's just wild. Okay. I still don't really know how we lost this game, to be honest. Do they have a defensive touchdown? No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they really didn't do anything that much better than us. Tackles, Van Rush and Warner. Any tackles for loss? Donald. So there's a couple. We had 1 sack, 2 sacks. No interceptions for us. Any fumbles? No. I don't know. That's wild. I feel like we should have at least won 2 more games. I mean, the fact that we lost 1, like, it's not surprising. To lose 3 is a little surprising, though. And the teams we did, too. The Jaguars are good, don't get me wrong, but, like, after we destroyed them earlier in the season, I'd love to see this game. So when we put up 26, now when we put up 24, like, I'm guessing Mahomes had a couple picks in this one, too. No, he didn't. He had 290 yards, 2 touchdowns. Watson had 4 touchdowns and an interception. Like, that's 130 yards. But the games that we lost, we gave up a lot of rushing. David Bell was the best receiver. Like, interesting. I don't know. I'll look at the last one and then probably call it. So again, 234 and no interceptions for him. We didn't have a big rushing game against us. They really didn't have that many. Like 344 passing yards, that's not anything crazy for them to beat up on us like that. This caliber of a team, at least. Edmonds and Warner both had 10 tackles. We only had 1 sack from Aaron Donald. No picks, no fumbles. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I'm gonna be back for another one of these. That was fun to build my team like that. So some statistics: 38-8. I mean, that's good. You put up 4,500 yards. I mean, that's not like outrageous, but that's obviously really good. Jonathan Taylor did good. I'm surprised Royce Freeman was getting the ball that much. I don't know why that's a thing. 119 carries. We ran the ball a ton. Yeah, you can see our receivers. No one did anything super outrageous. Like Jefferson in real life is about to hit 2,000 yards. He barely broke 1,000. Cole Komet was our second receiver, even though we have CeeDee Lamb and DeAndre Hopkins. Like, obviously, I'm using the Chiefs playbook for the second half of the season, so I guess, yeah, the tight end's going to get the ball a little bit more. Not worried about that. Defensively, our 2 middle linebackers, yeah, they led the team in tackles. 22 tackles for loss and 20 sacks. 17.5 sacks, 12 sacks, 11 sacks. So we did what the Eagles are trying to do in real life with the 4 people with double-digit sacks. We did that, and we still couldn't go undefeated. The Eagles are going to probably have a better record than we just ended up with. That's crazy. Interceptions, 5 for Jeremy Chin. Nothing crazy here. Fumbles. We had 3 fumbles all year. We just didn't get enough turnovers. Like, I feel like we should have been much better defensively than that. Our defense had like no holes at all. I mean, we had our third corner, our slot corner was only an 80. Like, that's a lot. A lot of teams, not a lot. There's a couple teams that don't even have that as their number 1 corner in real life. And Jeremy Chin was an 82, I think. So I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done. I'm gonna do it one more time at least to see if I can at least beat that. I'm sure if I like simmed another season of this, I probably would beat it if I can keep all the players on the team. And with the salary cap issue, that wouldn't be an issue at all since I have that turned off. So yeah, 93 overall, 91 offense, 93 defense. I guess it just has to be those 2 offensive linemen. That's the only thing I can think of that really was a missed opportunity. But I mean, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, I'll be back. I'm gonna do this one more time, and I think I'm gonna do some more stuff like this, the 17-0 challenges. I'm thinking like maybe those $15 to build a team thing. I have some people helping me with that to come up with some of those like graphics and define me some. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do like an offensive one and a defensive one, merge those together to make one team. And if any of you guys have any that you want to shoot over from me, I can do that in the future. Just let me know. Other than that, that's it for this video. We'll be back with the next video. Should be more of the Eagles fantasy draft franchise. So that's what you can look forward to for the next video. So see you soon.